Welcome to the Gospel Roundtable. So glad you're joining us tonight. We're going to be looking and praying for missionaries in the mission fields of South America, Central America, and North America tonight. The Baptist Bible Fellowship Missions Office has challenged us not only to pray for the missionaries, but that God would send forth laborers to these fields. And of course, the verse is in Matthew chapter number 8 and verse number 27 and 28. It says, "The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore that the Lord of the harvest will send forth laborers into his harvest." That's the challenge. That's what we're to do. And in the immediate verses, Jesus sends the disciples out into the neighborhoods, into the cities, to do just what he said. And tonight, we're going to begin with a short video outlining some of the information about the countries of Central and South America. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about our missionary to Mexico City, the Bradleys. And this last week, they had a robbery. And I'm going to tell you what happened, and then I'm going to tell you how we can play a part to fill that need.
The Baptist Bible Fellowship International has had missionaries in Latin America from its beginning. And yet, there are millions of people who do not have a clear understanding of the gospel. There are still unreached peoples in the Andes Mountains and in the various jungles. There are also many mega cities with their millions of people. Who will take the gospel to these cities and mountain ranges? The Baptist Bible Fellowship International has had missionaries serving in North America since our beginning in 1950. They serve in Canada, Mexico, the Caribbean, and among the indigenous people of America. The truth is, this region of the world needs more laborers, and if we're going to shine the light bright around the world, it should shine the brightest right here.
As you're challenged to pray for Central and South America here, we have a special prayer request, and in fact, a special opportunity. Our missionaries from our church, James and Lori Bradley, are in Mexico City, the southern part. And at the church, not their home, but at the church, someone broke into the closet where they store the computer and the cell phone and other things that they use on Sunday and throughout the week for services. And those items, as I talked with him, amount to about $2,000. And I just felt led that we as a church would maybe use some of our monies from our Faith Promise giving every week. Plus Sunday, we're going to take a special offering. And we are going to meet this need. We are going to encourage them. So if you would like to give a special offering, you could do that online at the web, on the web page. And make sure in the notes that you put James and Lori Bradley, emergency, just James and Lori Bradley this week will be fine. And if you're here on Sunday, you can drop a special check or mark it specially in your envelope. If you do it by mail, you can just make sure that you identify your tithes, your regular missions, but this special offering differently. And we're going to meet this need for James and Lori Bradley, and we're going to encourage them. Not next week, but the following week, James and Lori Bradley are going to share how God has helped them and how God has used them. They've got a special medical missions work that they've been doing recently. They've had baptisms, and then how God has supplied the need. And they're going to share that with us in 2 weeks. So keep them in your prayers, and if God lays on your heart to be part of providing for this special need, then you do that also. Before we end tonight, I want 2 other missionaries from the Baptist Bible Fellowship Missions to share with you and challenge us to pray for others to come to their country and to their part of the world. Remember, it's so important that we pray. Oh, praying's just a little thing. No, before Jesus sent the disciples, he said, pray. And that's what we're doing, and that's so important. Tonight, If you have a prayer request, maybe something special in your own life, you need an encouragement, you leave it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to not only pray, but reach out to you in the comments. Thank you for joining us tonight, and God bless you as you watch these videos, short videos from the Baptist Bible Fellowship.
Hello, my name is John Haley, and I'm the pastor of Hallmark Baptist Church, and I'm also blessed to serve as the first vice president of the Baptist Bible Fellowship. We have a great program for us to get people praying that God would send forth laborers into the harvest, where we are challenging not just people in this country. There's going to be thousands of churches all over the world that are going to be a part of this Project 938. I hope you'll get involved. I hope you will use the influence God has given you to reach the world for Christ.
Hi, I'm Joel Solomon, missionary to Santiago, Chile, in South America. When Wendy and I minister to people here in the country, we come across a lot of them that live in fear. They're afraid of what will happen when they die. They've been deceived by false religions, and they're bound in spiritual darkness. We have come to shed the light of the gospel of Jesus Christ on their lives. But the task seems overwhelming. We have over 8 million people here in the capital city, another 10 million spread out over the longest country in South America, some of them in very remote areas, and we need help. Will you join us in praying that the Lord of the harvest would send laborers into the harvest here in Chile? The answer to our prayers could be you. It could be your children or grandchildren. It could be somebody in your church. We believe that prayer changes things. Our church here on the field will participate in Project 938 on Sunday, October 2nd. My hope is that you will join us.